Hey my magicals, happy 7/7 portal. Okay, this portal today is a powerful portal. It is the most spiritual portal of the year. Okay, we also know that with everything else going on at the moment, we've got it aligning with Jupiter and Leo, which is great because it's shining light on everything that we are wanting to be and who we're needing to be and what we're needing to do. So there's a lot of beautiful energy at the moment. There's also a lot of tricky energy with Mercury retrograde, guys. Technology is going berserk at the moment. What I do want to say with this, though, is that just breathe through everything. Again, I spoke to you about the different planetary stuff in the last reading that I did. I forgot to say actual Mercury retrograde. That was the planetary transition that I had forgotten to mention. It is in Cancer, right? Which means that a lot of emotional stuff might be coming up for release and purging. Please let it go. Okay, it's time. However, having said all of that, I wanted to do a quick little video. A lot of people are struggling at the moment financially. There's a lot of fear around long-term security and stability. So the 7/7 portal allows us to ask for anything we want. It's a very powerful manifestation. Sevens are very powerful. In the tarot also you have 7 as the chariot. It's moving forward, decision making process, things happening. Sevens are about spirituality. They're about miracles as well. Miracles happen, right? This particular portal, the 7/7, is about miracles. So I decided that I was going to do a money reading on this, right? How to activate money over your 7/7 portal. I will be doing a quick little pop-up reading with it. It's a small little run. I'm going to do the same 3 questions that I'm doing in the reading now. I will do for you in the pop-up reading, and we'll get it through for you today so that you can work your magic tonight, right? What I want to say to you is understand that money is not anti or opposite to spirituality. It does not oppose spirituality. Spirituality does not oppose money. The issue with money is what people are prepared to do to get it, right? And what they do when they have it. Let's be clear about that, because if you're one of those people who go, money is not really a spiritual thing, actually it is. Spirit wants us to live the very best lives that we can and enjoy everything. Our purpose on this planet is to be joyful, to live, to grow, to evolve, to experience the wonders that this world has to offer, and that takes money. Money is a mere energy. Okay, so we're going to get started with this reading. I don't want to make it too long because otherwise it takes 5 working days to download. The last one took like 3 hours. Okay, so we're going to ask 3 major questions that we need to look at in order to unblock our potential and see how we can start making stagnant situations move forward more easily in financial terms. Right, so I'm going to be using the Phantom Wise Tarot deck today, and I've got the Everyday Witch here for backup. Right, okay, so we're going to start off looking at the blind spot. So what specific limiting belief or behavior is currently blocking your financial flow? Okay, so Kelso, please can we check what limiting beliefs or behavior is currently blocking the collectives? Interesting, I said locking. That's interesting. There might be a Four of Pentacles energy, something you're holding on to. What is this, please, for the collective? Behavior or pattern? Okay. Is that it? One more? Ten of Cups. That's interesting. Okay, so the first 2 cards out, we've got the Two of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Okay, now this is saying that in terms of patterning, okay, because you've got the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups here, which is ultimate fulfillment, beginnings that are fulfilling. There are 2 belief patterns or behaviors that are coming up here. Indecision on what's really important, on doing what's really important, okay? The Seven of Wands can be the energy of defending what we are wanting to. So it means, sorry, We just have a massive cement truck coming up here. It means fighting for what you want. So indecision about that can be what's blocking you, in the sense of, and the indecision can come from fear, it can come from a lack of knowledge, it can come from any different source. So I'm going to say to you, if you are not clear on what is important to hold on to and to fight for, I would say look at why you are scared, or why you are indecisive. Is it because you're scared? Is it because you don't have enough information? Rectify that. The second energy coming up with these 4 cards very clearly to me is saying, at the end of the day, it's a belief that what we want is hard to obtain. It is hard to obtain. That it doesn't matter how much you try, what decisions you make, what effort you put in, it's going to be hard to obtain. That is a very powerful belief system, and not in a good way. Okay, when we go that there is always going to be a struggle, we always, no matter what I do, because at the end of the day, what we do is based on our decision making process. So no matter what I do, no matter what I try, it's going to be hard. It's always been hard. It's going to be hard. Understanding we're in different energy, guys. This year is literally changing it's rewriting our stories. It's rewriting how things need to be done. Okay, so I'm going to say that the belief systems here are not knowing, it could be a behavior of not knowing what to choose and staying in spaces of indecision, or staying in comfort zones. All right, because the traditional 2 of Swords, she could put her swords down and take her blindfold off. That means she's preparing to stay defensive because it feels safer than actually seeing what else is available. Right? So look at comfort zones, look at fears around making decisions, that kind of energy. Get clear and then do what needs to be done. Put the work in, right? Because we defend. This is a very defensive, you can see up front here, she's fighting off. Right? That is saying stepping up and defending what we need and what you are available, what is available to you. Ultimate fulfillment. Ultimate fulfillment. The other thing that is just coming through quickly, Kelso is saying to me, he's dropping this into like quickly. It could be that this here, aside from being hard to get, could actually just not really be doable, in the sense that this doesn't exist. There's no perfect situation. It doesn't matter how much effort I put in, doesn't matter what decisions I make, I can't actually do what I want to do and make that successful. So for whoever needs to hear that, that's BS, and I'm calling it. You can live a life that you love. I need to explain that, yes, my life is not perfect, and I have many times where I feel like everything just feels too much. The last week I've had done so much purging, I've just felt completely overwhelmed by it. But I live a life that I love. I get to work from home. I get to assist somebody every single day. I help people every single day. That fills my soul with joy. I get to play with cards and crystals and runes, and I live a life that I love. It is possible to do what you love and be successful at it. Okay, so whoever needs to hear that. Right. Then the second thing we need to look at is which unexplored revenue stream or opportunity is the universe guiding you towards? Not what you're ignoring, but what the universe is guiding you towards, right? This could be a skill, this could be a project. Okay, he's asking me to use the Witch's Tarot for this one. Okay, I'm just going to use the Witch's Tarot for this one. So this is basically means that you will be getting signs and symbols from the universe. You'll be getting messages, number repetitions, feathers, you name it. Whatever it is, it could be a carnival of signs out there. Okay, so pay attention. It could be a conversation with a friend that pops something up and you go, that's actually a really good idea. How would I be able to make that work? Pay attention. Even silly things like Facebook posts, when you see something, go, oh, I could make something like that, or whatever it is. Okay, so which unexplored revenue? What skill, project, or investment? Let's have a look. What skill, project, or investment is a collective needing to focus on? Let's see what you got here. weird set of cards. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just like putting it out there gently in the card. Okay, just give me a second. Just want to get the energy off of these. Okay. Are we clear on that, Kelsey? Am I correct in that? Okay. Okay, so we've got the Four of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Okay. We've got the Fool and the Emperor. We've got Major Arcana, then I'll talk to you about that now. When we look at the skills and things that we need to work through, Kelso is saying that we've all taken journeys in our lives. We've all been through stuff. Okay. I'm going to say that this particular collective, I do want to say this feels very much like it's speaking to the creatives and to the spiritual people. Okay. Just this particular reading. If you choose to opt to do a pop-up reading, this will be specifically for you. The same question will be working with your energy. Let's be clear about that. But I do feel like this is very much about the collective stuff, because this feels like finding a way to assist others in their healing through what you have gone through and what you have learned in yours. Okay. Now, that can be anything. That can be that you did craft classes when you were going through healing, and you found that really, being creative really helped you shift your emotion. Sacral chakra activations, right? Your emotion is the seat of your emotion is in the sacral. You could have gone for craft classes. You could have gone for crocheting, knitting, sewing, whatever. You found that shifted it. So you then start, okay, well, I want to start offering a healing-based craft class. For example, okay, you've realized that meditation is great and you're actually quite good at guided meditations, so you do that. This could be the call for you to start doing, you know, counseling. It could be the call for you to start doing, even if you don't have a job as such, right? And I'm not saying don't look for work if you need money. I'm saying for those of you who are wanting to fulfill your souls, understanding that when we do charity work and we give, we receive. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. But this could be anything from charity work or because that opens the flow of giving and receiving, so you receive more of what you want when you give freely. But this is that very much that energy of stepping into spaces that assist others on their healing journey. I can't change that. I can't change the message here, right? So this might not be for you in the collective. This might be that you do beautiful artwork. It might mean that you paint, or you're a creative, or you are a musician and you create music. It could be any kind of thing like that has gotten you to a place of specifically self-love, right? It is a very specific message. I'm sorry, I can't change the message for the collective. But the core energy is the thing that you're going to do is going to enable people to be freed of what's held them back and move into spaces of being able to have fresh beginnings and abundance. The Empress is not just about money and stuff. The Empress is about knowing her worth, being at the top of her game. This could very much just be like life counseling, life guidance. It could be starting YouTube channels on doing readings like this. It could be any kind of energy around that. Okay. It's very difficult when we look at this kind of thing to specify for however many people at some point in time over time read this, get this reading. This is about saying it is a time to step into, I do feel like it's talking about stepping into the divine feminine energy, whether you're male or female, right? It's about stepping into the divine feminine energy, and that is about giving. It's about giving, it's about compassion, it's about nourishing. All of those energies, so I feel like they've given us an energy around what we're needing to be focusing on in terms of, so what kind of thing has soothed your soul? If you are on the path to studying different healing modalities, this is your sign saying keep going, you're on the right path. It is very much that energy that we are stepping into. And it makes sense, guys, because we are going into a space now where the healers, the light workers, the creatives, the muses, all of those people are needed now. We need the beauty in the world. If you're into photography, it's the beauty in the world. Set up, get yourself exhibitions going. It's very much that kind of soulful work that is now being required. And you know what? You can be an accountant and love what you do. You make other people's lives better by not being worried about paying their taxes and things like that when you've got it. So please apply this to how it resonates with you. At this stage, it is stuff that will bring longevity though. So if I, example, had received the Ten of Pentacles, I would have said focus on investments. This feels very much more like skill sets that the collective needs to focus on, or projects that they've been thinking about launching, classes, books, anything like that, to go ahead with those. Okay, right. Lastly, are we going back to the Phantom Ones? Okay, we're going back to the Phantom Ones. Okay, what? Now we look at what kind of personal quality or trait or mindset, right? That we need to embody today while we are manifesting and working through, in order for us to magnetize our intentions. Okay, so what energy or action do I need to embody today to magnetize my financial intentions? Just want to give a quick shuffle, just in cases. Just want to get over there so I've got a full swing. Okay, what are our actions? What energy or actions do we need to work into today to magnetize? Bottom of the deck is justice. I do want to show you this card. This is what you put in is what you get out. Okay, that's just the underscoring message. We've got the King of Swords, the Hierophant, the Eight of Wands, and the Chariot. Okay, so the energy here today is very simple energy or action, right? The King of Swords. I've got ridiculous hands. Sorry, they're so small. I can't hold this shit. As big as I am, my hands are small. Okay, King of Swords, Hierophant. Get clear today. Be very clear on what you're wanting to manifest. Like in terms of understand that this is not about setting an amount today. You can set an amount if you want. Do what you dig. To be fair, I can't control that. But it's about setting a flow of money that consistently comes in to support you. That's kind of the key around this. The King of Swords has structure, he has logic, he has rationale. He's saying at the end of the day, yes, I need to be passionate and have a heartfelt business that moves me, okay? But also, I need to be logical and strategize. That's it. What am I prepared to commit to today? You make that decision and you take that first step. The Hierophant is also about belief systems. Really get clear on what belief systems you're needing to change, or get clear on a belief system that you want to bring into your reality is a probably better way of it. Money flows to me easily. I'm a money magnet. Literally something as simple as that, right? It can be that. It can be that you realize what your blind spot is and reverse that and create that as like a mantra almost. That could be the mindset that you need to go into today, but you have to commit to it. The Hierophant is about beliefs, but it's also about commitment. So you need to commit to the plan and the mindset that you put into action, right? You commit by taking the first steps. Check it out. Eight of Wands and the Chariot. This here is quick moving action, so it gets started. Make the first move. If it's sending an email, if it is phoning a friend for advice, if it is doing whatever it is, right? The Chariot. Also, movement. It's movement. It's about deciding. The Chariot traditionally has the black and white sphinx. I say this to you all the time. No leads to get it. The pharaoh in the cart makes the choice mentally and then goes for it. This is clear intention. It's acting upon clear intention. Okay? So that is a very simple message. Get clear, make your decisions, commit to it. Check out your belief systems, right? Commit to a new belief system if you have to, but take the action as well. One small step, guys. I've said to you all along, you one step towards the universe and the universe shoots back 10 steps towards you. Okay, so I hope this helps. I will be sending out the SMS and all that for the It'll pop up and we'll get this done. I'll be doing exactly the same structure, but it will be geared directly at you. Okay, so I'm sending you lots of love. I will be putting out another video this week. Lord Ganesha stepped forward and wants to do a nice kind of obstacle clearing one, which I think is great. So we'll do that. And then Baba Yaga is waiting in the background as well. Okay, but I'm sending you guys so much love. Have the most beautiful day, and I wish you all that you're wishing for on the 7th of the 7th portal. Big loves, guys.